Hi everyone! Some of you sent me a message asking for a tutorial about this cloth artwork, so I decided to record one. You will see, with a simple Vellum system we can create beautiful artworks. Hope you enjoy this one. But before we start our tutorial, I want to talk to you about our Patreon page and our Jammy, where you can support our work and allow us to keep doing these tutorials for the community. On Patreon, you get access to more advanced tutorials and project files by supporting us with a monthly subscription. On Jammy, you can request help with your VFX projects or request artworks to help your production or brand. Jammy works with a one-time payment without a monthly subscription. So if you enjoy our content and want us to keep doing these tutorials and work for the community, check out our Patreon page and Jammy. Your support means a lot to us and help us to keep doing what we love. Okay, let's start by importing our FBX, our collider object. I got it from DAZ Studio, okay, it's free. So let's place a geo. Let's call it head because I'm only going to get the head. So let's use an agent node. Change it to FBX. Let's go to hip. Let's go up. Get this FBX. Okay, cool. So I think let me try and blast because I think that studio gives us all the groups we want. Not sure. Let me check this. Okay, so we don't have that. Go back to convert. I'm checking if I have groups so I can delete, but I guess I don't, so let's go group by primitives and check this, and let's pick our so this is select only visible, but I want everything and I want something like that. Maybe I don't want these ones. Okay, cool. So press enter. Now we have here the primitives. Let's select head group. Name it to head group. Oops, wrong one. And here I want to use the name of the node. Okay, and here on blast. Now we can select the group and delete non-selected. So we have our face. Let's put this on the origin, on the center. So let's place transform. I'm going to change perspective to front. So let's put this down. Something like that. Okay, now we have the head. Oh my god, I hope you can't hear my cats playing. They're fighting all the time, but let's keep going. So now let's place a transform. So we have our origin. Okay, let's go back to perspective. So now I can rotate this on the head. So let's rotate this on the X. Okay, because we will have a grid falling down, a cloth falling down. Okay, so let's place a null and let's call it out man head. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, and now let's place another geo, call it cloth, and let's start our cloth animation. Let's place a planar patch or a grid. I like to use planar patch, okay, because the geometry, the topology is already ready for the best cloth animation. Let's change this to X and Z. Let's put this up a bit. Let's increase the size to maybe 4 by 4. Maybe that's too much. 3 by 3. Okay, and go back. And let's place a cloth. You'll see this is simple, really easy to make. So now we have our cloth. Let's place a vellum cloth, vellum solver, sorry, that's why I was looking. Okay, so we convert planet patch to vellum cloth, vellum solver, and now we need the colliders. Okay, so let's get our head, object merge. Let's pick up the head. Okay, and I want a floor, so let's place a grid. Let's make the grid 10 by 10. Yeah, it's cool. Let's merge the colliders, everything, and then put here on the third input of the vellum cloth. Okay, so now you can see the grid and the head are blue. That means they are colliders. And let's play and see what we got. Pretty cool. We can see something right there. So we need to change a little bit the cloth. So we want this to behave more like silk. So let's go to band. Okay, let's decrease this a little bit more. Okay, I think the damping ratio, now it's just tweaking the band parameter and the stretch if you want. Let's dial this down a little bit so it will stretch a lot and bend easy. And let's check the results now. Let's see, we got more folding, and now we need a little bit more of geometry. We need a lot of resolution so we can bend the cloth, get the nose, the curve of the eye and everything. So we need to increase the resolution, in other words, decrease the edge length. So let's try 0.25. I hope I didn't get this way too big. Okay, and let's press play. It will take more time to calculate, and we start getting something. Okay, we still don't understand what this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease this a lot. So let's go back to 1 by 1. Okay, and let's decrease this to 0.005. So we will have a lot of resolution now, so it will take a lot of time, more time. As you can see, it's still processing this one. So we have a dance, as you can see, but we will have more resolution, more polygons to fold around the head. So let me go to 60 and let's wait for the simulation. So as you can see, it is taking a lot of time. Sometimes it's better just to pick a frame on the features on timeline instead of pressing play, because if you press play it will simulate and represent on the viewport, and it will take a lot of more time because it is doing that two process during the simulation. So if you press like now on 60, you can see it is simulating a lot faster. So let's check this out, and now we have a face. Pretty cool, right? That's cool. Maybe I don't want a lot of bend now, so let's go back and change our cloth. So our stretch is cool. I think the stretch is cool. The bend is way smaller. So let's change that and go back to frame 60. I think this is bouncing a lot. I don't think if with this simple process I can change that. Forces, gravity is cool. Let me check if I can reduce the bouncing Well, never mind that. It's not that important for this one. So let's check this. Okay. Let's press 60 and let's wait for the simulation. Okay, now we have our face. That's cool, but I still want more wrinkles around. So as you can see, this is just tweaking the parameters. I'm going to experiment a little bit and be right back with the right results, because now you just come here to cloth and then change these parameters and the damping and play around with these ones. Just it is easy as that with the bend and stretch to change our cloth parameter and get the results you want. So I'll try a few parameters and be right back. Okay, that's pretty cool. I love this result. So let's check the parameters I changed. So on planar patch I had a lot of resolution, so I'll dial this down. So I put the edge length up. This is the value I changed to. It was 0.05, as you remember. So on the cloth I changed the thickness. If you want, you can check visualize thickness. Let's go back. You can see those those spheres are the thickness. Okay, so I put the same value as a planar patch on the edge length. Okay, let's turn this back. And okay, I changed the thickness. The stretch I put a little bit up because it was way down and the cloth was exploding. And on our bend I changed back to the lowest result because I want it to bend, and the damping ratio I changed it to 0.1 and had enable plasticity and changed the rate to 0.5. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to try again and change this to 0.5 and let's see the final result. Okay, so this is the final result. I got the wrinkles I was looking for, and that's a pretty scary face. So now it's just rendering and voila. Hope you enjoy. Oh, I forgot. I was finishing the tutorial, but if you want, you can put a post process. Okay. Add a little bit of thickness. Not that much. Okay, because the nose is getting a little bit blobby. And then smooth this, because here we have a really strong wrinkles with low polish, so that's way cooler. Okay, just one way to smooth everything out, and then place a null. I like to place a null and call it out cloth sculpt. Okay, so now we just render this. Let's hide the head. Then we got our cool cloth simulation. That is a nice and cool cloth sculpt. I think I'm going to print this one. As you can see, you don't need to create a complex node system in Houdini to have a cool artwork. This one was a simple and easy tutorial. Now you understand a little bit better how Vellum cloth works. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Check our content, and if you enjoy, consider supporting us on Patreon or Jamie to keep doing these tutorials. Hope you enjoyed this one. Have a nice day and see you on the next one.